if anyone's listening or watching this, hello. This is the 57th day. I think the days are all screwed up really, so let's say 57th episode, which is also a bit of a lie, of Cathra's story. And I'm trying out a new mod, but while I'm kind of waiting for people to kind of get here and things like that, I just want to work out why I can't see chat on my iPad in the mode that I want to see it in, which is a pain. Hi Zoe, I'm just trying to see if... oh hey, I think I've sorted it. Okay, that's cool. Brilliant. So, the thing I wanted to do last time was make sure that I could see chat on the iPad, which is to the left of my screen, in a portrait view, because in landscape I still wasn't really looking, and although I still don't quite like how it's been done, it's better than it was. There's quite a lot of things I can't see in that order though, which is like who's watching, how many people are watching, which is a pain. So I guess it's just gonna have to be the same as it always was. I'll have to find a little stand to put the iPad on so it's more at eye level and not looking down. The music that's on in the background is part of Project AHO, which is nice. They've written a whole score behind this, which is mightily impressive. I'm gonna just try. If you hear a big crash, that's the iPad falling. But I'm gonna try the iPad slightly higher up and see if that works. And I thought before I'd start that I would go through Project AHO so that people kind of know the story behind the story. I read it earlier on and it helped me a lot know where this is coming from. I hope you're all right, Zoe. That Black Panther was good. It looks like it's going to be brilliant, and I just haven't had time to get away to go and see it. Let's have a look. If there's any problems with audio or anything like that, let me know, because I cleaned out the computer at the beginning of the week, and some things seem to have forgotten where things are. Okay, so let's find this mod. I'm glad you had a good day. That's fantastic. Yeah, it looks it. Okay, here we go. So Project AHO. Large quest modification in size comparable to a medium-sized DLC. In this expansion you'll get acquainted with the history and inhabitants of Sadrath Kegran, a hidden settlement of Great House Telvanni. Okay, I've forgotten that because I've done some reading since, so that's interesting because they're not my house of choice. Built on the great ruins of a dwarven city, undercover the secrets of the most grand Dwemer invention, Ethereum Hyperspace Observatory, AHO, of course. Hain Projects, just 2 people created this mod through 3 long years. Our aim was to create a mod that matched all the variety and content that Bethesda puts into its own DLCs, which is a really impressive thing. And then it's got here, do not use Snippy Droid Follower. And I read down, I think it's because that droid follower is in here, because if you look at this third-party content, we used R2-D2 translator to create Snippy's voice assets. So, this is going to be a difficult mod for me. I'm going to, I'm glad the film gets better, but this mod is going to be interesting because I like Skyrim for its fantasy. And I really don't like kind of steampunk, futuristic fantasy, like science fiction thrown into fantasy in Skyrim. You know, it works in some genres, but the reason I'm kind of not massively interested in the dwarves is because it kind of edges on the steampunk area. So we'll see what they do. I'm sure I'll be won over as long as it's a great story. So these are interesting, you know, new locations, new quests. This bit was interesting. Now look at this. New characters. Was it? Oh no, this is it. An advanced system of daily routine for all residents of Sadrath Kegran. Characters prepare their own food, go to visit each other. That's incredible. That you've got like a Sims-like thing going on in the background at all times. Really impressive. And then we've got new music by 4 here, German composer, and then it says down here, oh, I don't know where it is. It said something about lots of music is played throughout somewhere else. Here it is. Spelltone crafting and a dwarven organ. More than an hour of music from popular games and movies converted to organ. It's just amazing, really. That this bit, I think, is absolutely fascinating. Hey, Dizzy, how's it going? Nice to see you here. Nice to have you both chatting in. But here it's got an art book, the art project, and definitely I'll get hold of that, which is so kind of them to give that for free. Incredible, really. And then the original soundtrack, which is downloadable, which I'll probably download and put in my iTunes library, which I generally do. So that's kind of the main background. And I do wonder about these people that make these mods. Are they students that are in some way training at university to become coders of some sort, or get into games and it becomes a kind of dissertation version of a project or something like that? I don't know. It's just really good. So the other thing that's worth noting before I kind of go off into this mod completely is I didn't read Remonada because I can't remember when I picked that up, but I did read The Great Houses of Morrowind, and I won't read that now because I've done the reading, but it's interesting that there are 5 houses, and the 3 big houses are House Halala, House Redoran, House Telvanni, which is the kind of the relationship in this mod, right? And the House Telvanni are kind of the brown kind of elves. That's how they're associated because that's their colour in terms of clothing and culture, and they're interested in magic, but they are also slave masters. And then you've got House Redoran, who I believe in duty and gravity and piety, and they're yellow, and they have a respect of faith and a natural world. It's their faith bit that Cathra is not keen on. And then you've got House Halalu, sorry, who are yellow. I said Redoran are yellow, which is silly because obviously red is in there. But House Halalu are yellow, and they are interested in peace and harmony to all races. So clearly, Cathra is going to be interested in anything to do with House Halalu if they're in here. So there we go, people. That's the overview of where I've got so far. Interesting in terms of what the mod kept in terms of my items. Red Eagle's Fury, which I'm never going to use, so that's interesting. That stayed in no staffs or anything like that. That's because I'm a slave, so it'd be silly to give me one. I've got grape juice and wine. This looks like a Project AHO grape juice. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. I've been allowed to keep some ingredients unless I picked them up before, which I may have done. And it might give basically my non-droppable quest items. I'm being allowed to keep them too. So good. Dizzy, I hope you're right. You're alright too. If the NPC chatter is quiet, let me know, because it was a little bit quiet for me earlier. And as I say, I have literally done nothing at all. I've just come back into the mod because I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, which is, as I knew it would be, and it's a horrible thing, is highly addictive. I really don't want to play highly addictive things, but there you go. Oh, now I did pretty much the same, Zoe, in terms of gardening. Anyway, let's go along. Let's see what's happening.
I'm all ears.
Well, if you could take the Mickey out.
His father spoke of that, but I haven't seen the beasts. I heard they look like giant eagles with horse bodies. Or was it not about dragons?
What on earth? Sorry, I was about to say if you could take the Mickey out of your own look, then that's interesting. What can you tell me about Stratus Kegron, which is the place where we are? So let's get going.
This place. Time doesn't seem to tick here. Take Brawlis, for example. He's 300 years old, give or take. Yet he still looks young. I don't remember when I found myself here, but I ain't leaving Stratus Kegron. That's for sure.
Hi, Mashi. What a pleasure. What a pleasure. Are you for the Stormcloaks of Legion? I don't even know my answer to this, so I'm not going to ask that. This process.
Good afternoon.
Well, everyone seems very polite here.
Huh?
Arini Sendi. So you're a huntress. What can you tell me about? Let's keep asking.
This is our house.
This question.
My father, young as he were, was among the founders of our town. It's a nice place. You age slower here than everywhere else. The truth? I don't exactly know why.
Do you come to... Sounds like a chat-up line, but let's ask it anyway.
Not often. My father doesn't let me go up there on my lonesome. Sometimes I just want to bask in the sunshine.
So we are still below, and you're a huntress, so I wonder what she hunts then.
Nah. Father, however, showed me my way around weapons. I can protect myself. He just values me too much. And that's why he never takes me on a hunt. It's my boyfriend, Mayron Wine, who helps him with getting the stuff. But honestly, I don't receive much attention from him as of late. Feels like he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Perhaps I should have a word with him. What the heck? Intervening on relationships, and I've not even met these people. Let's take this in terms of quests.
Oh, stop you. I don't want to involve you in our troubles. Just put yourself in my position. Occasionally, I glance at the other women in town, and they're all with new necklaces or earrings at times.
Tell me about it.
Daily.
I have done that once
I
in
want
real life, by the way.
something beautiful too.
Intervened
Last
in a
month, Father gave me a
parent-child
dagger.
relationship
Again,
with someone that I was dating once.
Baron
It was really,
crafts them for him.
I was really young,
I've run out of
17,
free
and
space to store the
really silly
weapons.
thing to do.
A while ago,
Cost me.
I have to secretly take them back to the smith. But Father soon brings me these daggers as new gifts. Mayron seems to have given up talking to me. At all.
Am I right in thinking, Mashi, you've played this? Because when I went to check the mods today, there was a half a gig upgrade, which is like, is obviously getting rid of glitches. I'll still talk to him with it. I'm with your father. Fine now. I'm going to say fine, I won't interfere. Julie, hello. That's you're excited, and that's a good thing. Let's have a look. Okay. I think. Let's check my quest, shall I? I've got a feeling that looking for lost freedom, I'm not getting any further information here. I wonder if it's a glitch of some sort. I like the caps lock greeting too. Okay, Mid-Nabby's workshop. So I've kind of semi-forgotten why I'm here. I did read the mod deets, and what's brilliant is, Rhea, you are not meant to be here. It's meant to do it so that no followers can turn up at all. So it's going to be fascinating what happens with you about. But did that say talk to the mud crab? Okay.
Can I help you? Lead on then.
Is this the mud crab talking to me? Let me treat you. Ah. Oh, well, hang on. Hang on. I just gave that to. I don't understand. I think I just gave the mud crab some juice, grape juice, and it liked it, and then it gave me some money. This is. Oh, thanks, Zoe. I don't know if you're talking about Cathra or, you know, the harsh comment on myself. Okay. Oh, look, who's turned up? The other person that's not really meant to be in this game at all. Bulbous. Okay, and it looks like someone is having a bit of trouble coming. There we go. Right.
Hello
Mid-Nabby.
there.
What can you tell me about Sadrith Kegran?
100 years ago, I left Raven Rock to move here. After Red Mountain erupted, the landscape was not very pleasing, but this place is an endless source of inspiration for my paintings.
Oh, I like her. I'm embarrassed that I have to ask this question. Can I just say, as a plus, the voices in this mod are just fantastic.
Is it not evident?
Yes,
I have
it
inherited
really
this
is.
trait from my mother, and she of her. Take a walk through the shop and have a look at the paintings. Mistress Marisa Varandas and Master Erver Milo. They're somehow connected with House Telvanni, as many of the citizens are, but not I. I myself come from House Redoran. Luckily, Cedrith Kegran and Redoran are partners of old.
there we go. So the houses are coming out. There's House Halalu, House Redoran, House Davani. There is also House Indaril and House Drez, but they do sound a little bit extreme. What was kind of, oh my goodness, for me, was House Indaril physically, or geographically, or geologically, is associated with Almalexia, which obviously is something to do with Cathra's past. Julie, I was saying that I'm finding Elder Scrolls Online dangerous. I think it's highly, highly addictive, and I was so scared of playing it because I don't want to go down that addictive route again. I did that with World of Warcraft for 7 years. Anyway, what do you give me for these? I don't really want to sell anything to her, but let's see if she's got something to buy.
Aspiring artist could need.
So she sells magicka and she sells dyes. Oh wow, so these guys have really gone to town. Okay.
I'd better get going. Are you only here to talk, or will you actually buy something?
I was only here to talk. Let's have a look, see if there's anything to say. Ah, look, that's clever. That's. I take it. This is the Morrowind thing. I don't know much about Morrowind, in all honesty. This room is amazing. There's all their cultural pictures. I wonder if these are from different people that have put things up on. Oh, here we go. We've got 2 books to read here. I can take these things. Take a warrior, chess pieces, take a queen, take a spider. That's so cool. Sadrith kill Kigran guilds and factions, and then a brief history part 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what I will do is I will take them, and then oh no, that's a steal. Oh no, so you have to read them now. Okay, so I won't do that. Let's have a look. Money in game. I've got 1 gold, Mashi. I'll come back here and read those 2 books though at a different time. I'm sure I'll be able to buy them at some point. Can I? Yeah, so I can still cast all my spells, right? Right, okay. Can't take that away from me. But maps are thin. It's really peaceful here, by the way. Even I can't hear any noise at all. I'm trying to understand the structure of this place. I could see that I was encouraged to go right when I walked in. Maybe let's go and do that. So that's where I came in. Maybe let's go this way. I don't know what this creature is here. It's kind of brainy thing. There's a younger version of it. Okay. Whoa, what was that then? Oh, but it was Barbless, wasn't it? Okay. This is stunning flower here. I don't know if these are completely made by the mod designers or whether they've been taken from something else and then put in, but they are beautiful. So we've got kind of Dunmer and Dwemer living together here, right? As in cultural kind of architecture. There's something going on there. Don't know whether that's a fight or not. Hlafang needs a key. Let's search these urns. We've got a potato, people, so that's a good thing. And an apple, if I can bother to take it. And a carrot. Hi Jazz. I don't think there's been many streams actually, but if you watch the very beginning of this mod, I'm playing through, sorry, this cast, I'm playing through a DLC mod called Project AHO, written by 2 people, and it looks... I don't speak to you at all, you're a terrible person. But it looks wonderful, and my knowledge is limited to nothing at all at the moment. There you go. Thank you, Zoe. Okay, how long have you been in Sadrith Kegren?
Since the founding day. I used to live in Tel Mora, but then
So
I
we got it.
found myself in the middle of Selthri's expedition, and then we discovered this place.
Okay, what are these strange plants
At
everywhere?
the center of town, where the council hall is located, you can see Tel And, the prime mushroom. Its magic not only elongates our lives
no.
drastically, but also makes the plants mutate wonderfully. Some of them I brought from Blackreach, while others have grown themselves.
So from Blackreach, it's going to happen again, isn't it? Catherine's going to die because of food and drink. Let's see, anyway. What can you tell me about Sadrith Kegren?
You can get a rundown of the town's history from Erva Milo.
I did offer to buy her that potato for 150 gold, by the
I
way.
can only say that this is a magical place.
Hope
and
you're
I
okay,
don't
Jazz.
plan on leaving.
As well. Okay, so they like this place. Why have I been brought here as a slave then? Can I offer my assistance with anything?
What can you help me with? As a matter of fact, I have got a task for you. Have you heard of Telvanni Bugmusk? It's a very rare and expensive perfume, highly prized throughout the Empire. Even a barbarian would be drawn to its fragrance. The idea of making it hit me recently. That's why I was in need of the scent glands of the Grayzend bugs. By some miracles, Shaglek managed to get some
Potato
for me.
friendship.
I'd like you to collect my order from him. The glands have been paid for. Will you help me?
Yes, of course. Alright, I'll do it.
Thank you. I might even reward you with a sample of the perfume.
DZ, I've realised that... Oh, great, we've got a quest. I realised that talking about ESO while I'm playing the Elder Scrolls Special Edition is a little bit confusing for people watching the stream for the first time, but ESO is really, really incredible. And the idea of 5 of us being on it at the same time would be wonderful. So if this is a way of kind of getting people to join Julie's little guild, then that's great. But I'm loving it at the moment. The costumes in here are, by the way, fantastic.
If you come across the amusing mud
Got something
crab,
to say?
send him my good
I have.
wishes.
I have. What? No.
I'll
There we
get
go.
back to
When
work.
will I be released? Let's ask that question.
Got something important. Set you free. Such arrogance. You are the property of Master Selthry now, and you are to carry out his orders.
I'm missing all this stuff because Julie's being bloody funny. Let's try this again.
Set you free. Such arrogance. You are the property of Master Selthry now, and you are to carry out his orders.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Shoot. I haven't heard about your town.
Because we keep our existence a secret. The special Telvanni magics forbids talking about the town outside its borders, and only those who know about it may enter.
So this is one half the rulers, and it explains why the Telvanni are ruling here and the magic, because they can
A queen?
quite.
No, silly. I'm the consul, which makes me an authorized representative of House Telvanni here in Skyrim. And House Telvanni is one of the great houses of Morrowind, albeit in decline nowadays. Someday, Sadrith Kegran will become the center of the revival of our greatness.
Ah, okay. So it's this idea of a hideaway for the Dunmer people, maybe the elves, and bringing back that kind of cultural greatness that they once lost. And with Telvanni, it could be free magic. Why are you engaged in this slave trade? Yeah.
Slavery is an integral part of the Demeri culture. We sell inwards to Morrowind or overseas. Keep some to ourselves from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
I
rude.
don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked.
Okay. It's interesting how these people start conversations in this mod. Tell me a little bit about Sadrith Kegran.
The town was found in the waning years of the Third Era. I was part of an expedition that studied the Dwemer cities of Skyrim. We found the entrance to Bahalzarth out of sheer luck. We wanted to stay a while, but then the Oblivion Crisis broke out. And after that, the Red Year. Returning to Morrowind was no longer an option, so we found our own settlement here.
Oh, this is a bit like the other mod then, in a way. There's kind of finding a settlement to live in and start again. Do you live? Why would I ask that question? Let's ask this. How come one I I'd know this, but let's ask it
Easy
anyway.
enough. The big trunk at the center of our town is a mushroom. We call it Telan. It holds some kind of magical properties. It also filters the air perfectly. The Sendu family are hunters. They gather food from the outside. The Andavels are farmers. They work the Dwemer farm. Combining all that, we manage to live independently from the world above.
There you go. Do you study the Dwemer too?
Me? It's been a long time since. I am a consul. I manage the town's affairs on behalf of House Talvani and represent its interests here in Skyrim.
Okay, cool. So we're in Skyrim anyway, but I'm liking the server, Milo chap. What's your role as a consul?
Berendus and I represent the interests of House Talvani here in Skyrim, even despite our house not being as powerful as it were in the past. In general, I have little work, so I spend time in my own research. About the research, I'm working on deciphering the records left by my great-great-grandfather. Most magicians practice proven spells, studying their ancient tomes or by seeking a teacher. But my ancestor, Niden Milo, crafted his own spells, like an artist who paints his own picture. He then kept his spells in an encrypted journal. Now, I'm very close to uncover the secrets of some of the most powerful forms of magic. Care to be my assistant?
Yes, heck yes. What? Why not?
With you, our research will speed up. My great-great-grandfather invented an interesting way to manipulate time, absolutely imperceptible to others. If I can recover the right formula, I will be able to learn this magic and teach you. I have some samples which need testing. Here is the first scroll. Please, try them out when you are able.
Okay. I'm laughing because we all know that Cathra is big on playing with time, right? But that seems central to this mod anyway, this idea, so I'm glad I took that. What was also interesting was
Got something to say?
was the idea that the choice to make the right choice, as in why not, was the second choice, because usually the I wouldn't say the right choice, but the main choice is the first one, so I thought that was interesting. Well, let's spoil this person's work, shall we?
Aye. Aye.
Okay. That's some humour going on there. Alright, let's... Have I got food to eat? I've got a carrot and a flipping apple. And I can't drink any wine. Because I can't eat a quest item. I don't want to eat it, man. It's playing bloody havoc with my teeth. Okay, now I've picked up a quest, so... I can't seem to do it anywhere, but I'm guessing that's because... There we go. A nostalgic aroma. I'm afraid that earlier on my wife said there was a nostalgic aroma in my room after I hadn't opened the window for a few hours. I think that's probably slightly different though. Tamina Elenil asked me to fetch some bug glands from Shaglock to brew something called Talvani Bug Mask. Obtain aroma glands of Graceland bugs from Shaglock for Tamina. This cast used to be quite serious, didn't it? He said with tongue in cheek, and now we're talking about potatoes. Remember your potato. Okay. Oh, it was just there. So this is it. This is it. Let's go in here. Shaglock's house. I do apologise, Mashi. I had to apologise in... Oh, there we go. There's Shaglock. Orc creation story. Cheeses of Tamriel. That's some light reading right there. Note from Tamina. Let's read the note. Shaglock, forgive me for my harshness in the previous letter. I am in urgent need of the glands, not your glands, and torn at you. Although I understand this difficulty in obtaining them. Sorry for bothering you, Tamina. She's the one with the terrible. She reminds me of someone at work, actually. Attitude. Oh, well, we've got two people serving here. Red just staring at me. I need the scent glands of some bugs from Tamina Elenil. Need any help? What will you give me for these? You said they would cut out my tongue. Oh, I've met Shaglock before then. Goodness, look at this. And I can't ask him about this place, so let's do heard any rumours lately.
I heard there's a nuisance going around, asking a bunch of stupid questions.
Well, that is an orc reply. You said they would cut out my tongue.
And immediately, I regret not doing it right after you got yourself nabbed. I don't understand what Selfring needed a talking Enwa for. Maybe to Yappa solved the death.
Jazz got it in one beautiful constructed sentence. Yes. Importance is the mushrooms. Why would I offer him help? He's the guy that got me captured, isn't he? Let's do it for the quest though. Need any help?
You know, no. Tell you what. Why don't we drink in the tavern? I don't do much talking when I'm not making money. Or if I'm sober. So what do you say? We drink, huh?
I don't know. Time. I mean, see, player-wise, with pleasure means something new will happen. I don't know. Time for this would be what Cathra would say. So let's stick to what Cathra would say.
And why are you here?
Because
Huh?
I need
You
some scent
mean
glands.
that mammoth done smelling filth? It took a whole lot of effort to get them, and even more patience, so as to not throw this muck on the road on my way here. I've got no idea how Tamina is going to use them. Poisoning us, I assume. Sorry, I got carried away. Look outdoors. I threw them in the cage near my house. The last thing I need is all of my wares stinking of that waste.
Okay, I will do. Let's ask those questions another time, maybe.
Alright then.
Oh my goodness, there's loads of books here to read. Yikes. Ooh. Oh look, you can take more chess pieces, that's so cool. Read the letter from Dalos. See that? That was a great program in the 80s, that was. Shagluck, when you reach Riften, take an interest in the novelties of homemade alcohol. I want to diversify our range. I'm bored of the same beard, looking for something new. Okay.
Come closer, let's trade. I have all you need.
He's really bossy. So much to steal. So little. I missed the bread. Bob was what? Thank you. Okay. Right, let's see with this. What on earth is that? Obtain aroma glands. Oh, that's no good. Oh, hang on. Ah, it's here, right?
You over here. Bag yourself an armor weapon. Come on, don't be shy.
Okay, let's go back in. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, except, you know, got Rhea with me. There's nothing in the cage.
I think the sack of glands got lifted by the mud crabs living in the city. Could have been no one else. Please help me. Look for where these creatures live. Tamina will kill me.
Oh, man, fine. I mean, you keep shouting at me. Oh no, mud crabs are still in the buglands. This is. It's like Fraggle Rock with people in. Let's keep going. I wouldn't be endorsed as using that as my quote. Mud grubs have stolen in the buglands. Inspect their habitats. Will do. So, that way. Oh, there we go. Well, that was quick. Let's find out where she is. Oh, optional report your... Why not? Why not? Let's go and tell him, because I mean, he is nothing if not highly entertaining, this orc. The music, by the way, is really nice. If you can't hear it, I can put it up. Julie, that's a chat line I've not used to. Have I got more grape juice? But
I'm all ears.
I was able to find your lost item. Let's have a look.
Why did you bring them here? I can smell the stench from where I'm standing. Ah! Thank you for your help, but don't drag those offals in here.
Oh, great. I'm sorry, that was awful of me. I'll just hand these over. If someone types tumbleweed, then my career's over, obviously. Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Such as yourself. I've read about Crimson Nirnroot in a book. They're rumored to be found in Skyrim, but I've never encountered the plant.
It's true. Such a species of Nirnroot does exist, but it's only found deep underground, in Blackreach.
Isn't the silent city of the Dwemer located there as well? I have read about it.
That's so cool that you're talking about that. I have the scent glands.
I realized that before you even uttered a word. Stench is overpowering. I purposely didn't tell Shaglak that the scent of the raw glands can scare off even a dragon. The aroma will even attract cave trolls. Shaglak has been looking for a partner for quite a while. I wanted to give him a chance. Thanks for the help. Here's a vial of genuine Telvanni bug musk. Make good use of it.
Wow. Let's have a look.
Farewell.
So what is it? What is it? Telvanni bug musk. Let's have a look. Increases speech skill by 40 points. Wow. Alright. I'll keep hold of that then. St. Martin's Alchemy Shop. Let's have a go. Oh, look, Snibbery's the thing you can... Nope. She's not there. Oh, maybe I can pick the herbs and the plants as someone that's worked hard and then sell them. There's zero I can do about that, which is a bit rubbish. I don't want to turn off the mod because I think I'd possibly lose everything, right?
Need something?
Honestly, some of these questions.
Me and my wife Serona had recently migrated here from Windhelm. We're still waiting to receive a permit from the council to own a home.
Okay.
Until next time.
Everyone's border either polite or obnoxious here. So it's interesting. The mod is great though. I mean, I haven't laughed as much in a mod. Some great humour going on here. I don't want to steal anything, but they all got individual names. Everyone's
Speak. I haven't got all day. Speak.
Honey, maybe we should move to Windhelm. They say the city has a whole quarter for Dunmers. I have a feeling we're not going to find our happiness here.
Noir's not up
No,
for talking.
It's true that there are many Dunmer in the city.
Then how about
Speak quickly.
It's warm there.
You seem unfamiliar. Are you new in town? She seems. I'm. Okay, let's pretend.
Me?
Let's say that.
Oh, sure. Sorry, but I've got errands to run. Have a nice day.
Oh, that's an interesting comment. Oh, come on, Noir. I need to eat or drink. Jeez. See, if I was a if I was a thief, I'd be laughing, wouldn't I? What the? What? I thought I just met Noir. Who was that? Is it just a term or something? I can't talk to these people either, which is a little bit frustrating. Alright, let's go down here. Surely I can sleep right in a place where I'm some sort of slave. Let's go down here. So these are the kind of the quarters. Ah, here we go. let's speak to
Flynn,
Dallas.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's on the menu?
Meals from crab and fish, Manish and Marish drinks.
Food. 5 gold. So, at least we know there's something we can eat here. Let's see if I can sell stuff. I can sell my potato for nothing. Oh, well look at that. Snowberries that I borrowed from somewhere. What? Oh, that's... Am I right in thinking... Oh, you don't have enough gold. Oh, sorry. Oh, my... What's on the menu? Let's try that again.
Or a snack? Or perhaps both?
Just a drink would be great. Now I know I can get some money anyway. Let's have a look. Can't even have water. Jeepers. No. There we go. I can buy some Nordmead. How do you get its name?
Is what mud crab shells are made of. You can see them everywhere.
I know, Zoe. I know.
Flynn is a beverage. I've got plenty of Flynn. Though there was a time when I wanted to make up some history for my inn, or even invent some prophecy. I even asked the archivist for helping me with that, but he had disappeared without a trace. So it goes.
Ah, missing archivist. How often do you receive visitors?
Despite the isolated nature of the town, we have visitors like smugglers and mercs, sometimes noble from Netherlands. But for the most part, our customers are the locals here in South Kagran. Indeed. Well, not counting Shaglak the orc. Don't ask me. I don't know what the deal's with him. Yes, it is. My mother, Marisa Verandas, is the head consul of House Telvan. Politics was never my cup of tea. I disliked plotting and scheming. So I became the owner of this corner club.
Okay.
Farewell. Do come again.
Very polite. Okay, so there's lots of literature to read here, but I don't know. Marini, Dallas, I'd like to give her a piece of jewellery, but Marin did not bring me anything, and my father constantly brings daggers. I'm thinking of turning to Varin. Maybe he can forge something unusual. I need to follow up what they are all about. And am I right in thinking, Mashi, that you've played this mod? Julie, have you played this mod? Okay.
Need something?
Well, that makes me a little bit sad actually. That that's... Well, maybe I don't. I think it's because that's obviously his bed, just hidden away.
Flynn, Shujama, she, all here for something.
Right,
Need
Marin.
something?
I spoke to him first, didn't
Take
I?
care.
Actually. That's so cruel. I think I only need like 1 Alto wine.
What do you need? Speak quickly. Huh?
What now? We've no choice. My husband, Sarir, and I recently moved here from Morrowind. We await Councillor Verandas to allow us to own our own home. It's not the most pleasant place to live, but we've always wanted to try something new.
Someone against you staying in Sadrita.
Not exactly, but it seems to me Marisa Verandas is avoiding our situation. Could you possibly ask her when we can expect to receive the contract for construction?
I will sort her.
We will be very grateful.
I think I'm going to enjoy annoying Marissa. She's reminded me of like Jennifer Saunders for some reason. I don't know why. I wonder if Noir means slave or something. What is this? Okay, let's go but look at, we've got, so a legacy of ancestors. Irva Milo told me a story about an ancient ancestor of his who was able to craft his own spells, yeah. I've got a scroll I've meant to put to test. A burden of the past, so yeah, just pick that one up. Okay, so let's find somewhere safe to cast this spell. That's it. Use. Whoa, don't know what happened then. Oh, cool. So this is the same place, but it's like gone. It's been burnt to smithereens. I hope I'm not about to meet a Daedra. I don't know if you can hear, there's no music, there's nothing. There's just literally move forward. So everything's been burnt to the ground. So if this is all to do with time, then I'm guessing I'm seeing something in the future maybe? You can see the root system up above, look at that. Wowzers, it's taken some time. Let's go looking around. It's eerily silent. I'm back. Okay. That was cool. I like that a lot. Nope, I don't want to do that. So, right, let's see where he is then. Over there. I take it other people got the same idea of me. We got to have a glimpse of the future there. The music's really nice. On iTunes I have a lot of album soundtracks from games, from games that I get on Steam. I generally really like them, and this one could be another one. I generally listen to this kind of music when I'm working. So we go. Okay, let's go in anyway. I don't think so, Zoe. Thank you, Mashi. I've just caught up with that "I am a slave" comment. Might also explain why they're not talking if they've had their tongues cut out. There's the chessboard. All the pieces, I think. Okay. That's handy to know. Especially since they talked about trolls earlier, right? Okay. So this place is the council hall, right? And he's over there, but let's go and have a look. And Rajir, he can't talk either. This is interesting.
Don't waste my time.
This is obviously where the rulers speak. So is it Marissa? She's the consort, right? One of them. Sadrith Kegran notes on slavery. And the consul wrote it himself, Irva Milo. He was the consul. Okay, I'll come back and read that. That sounds interesting because there's something about an amulet there. When a new victim is targeted, they are deafened, and the amulet of suppression is immediately hung around their neck. Thus, the slave can be safely transported to Sadrith Kegran. Okay. Come back to that one. Brief History Part 4. There'll definitely be. What I'll do is I'll write this down. I'll read, and then I'll summarize for the next cast. Could be, Julie, could be preventing a catastrophe. That's my feeling. Crikey, never heard of that before. Khajiit, and then we've got. So some of these I recognise and some of them I don't. The homilies of Blessed Almalexia. That's a bit of a spine tingling kind of thing. See, there's Sothasil. This reminds me of something I put on Twitter earlier, that in playing Elder Scrolls Online there was a great moment when Cathra, I just knew as soon as I kind of interacted with this NPC that was Cathra's mother. and it's great because it's kind of changed the game completely now, in a really good way. Okay, was this where I was sold? Yes, aha, okay. Right, bearings are coming around. Let's go down here. It is a bit Forgotten City-esque, isn't it? But I think that's okay. Great House of the History of Daggerfall. Is that another elfin place? It isn't it, obviously. Shanath. It's remembering who these NPCs are. Marissa, when is the next auction? The last while was, there we go, was a weakling and I need help. I have an important job. Balzoff won't investigate itself. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to talk to and find Shanath and offer my services. Read letter. Marissa, what are your thoughts on Shanath's newest moi? This one isn't so simple. There is power in... Ooh. I think that's us, right? Read letter. He's got letters everywhere, this guy. Marissa. Noir from the last auction behave excessively sternly. Tell Shagluck to be more selective in choosing. Urva. Let's check this one. I'm loving all these bits. Oh, I read that. Note. Marissa, I cannot work with this madman any longer. Shanath is going crazy. He's on the verge of doing something irreparable. Henceforth, the passage to the planetarium is closed until you convince Shanath no one will get inside. I warn you for the last time, Yen Yul. Okay. Shanath. I am right in thinking Shanath is the guy that's the nut job, who I am a slave to. Marissa, for the development of our farm, for a great variety in the city, we need seedlings of Nern root. We would be grateful if Shagluck could bring... Hey, wasn't that the Salvani? That was a conversation that was going on between those three elves earlier, wasn't it? And that's the second brief history. Right, wake up, Marissa.
I'm waiting. Does the girl really think I have a hard time in remembering? She can't be so stupid as to not suss that something's come up. Thus, if they have attracted you, the situation may resolve on its own. Rest assured, I will handle their situation soon. Speak with Evos Mills. He will deal with the formalities and help them register as official members of House Telvanni. You will find him in the council chambers of the Morag Tong Agency.
Alright.
Yeah,
sorted.
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna... Okay. These little chess pieces to find are fascinating. I'm liking that. I just want to have some bread. Anyway, here we go. Read better. She just dumps them everywhere. We expect your decision after more than a few months. I cannot understand in any way what could cause such a long wait. With the hope of an answer, the Oris family. Okay. Doobie-dee-doo. Oh, look at them. They're cool. There was another ooh for you, especially, by the way. I threw that one in for free. Cabbage, anyone? Can't. I finally completed the writing of the second volume of the history of Sadrith Kegrin. Is there anything you wish to add over? Okay, so he's written a lot since then. It's interesting that she should kind of keep that note. Really? Unless she's got a fondness. Okay. So I've now talked to Evos Cross here. Ah, right, I'm not allowed to talk to him yet then. I'm going to have to wait for him to wake up. So let's go outside. And here we go again. I'd said to Julie on Steam earlier, you know, if these guys that have made this have got a Twitter account or anything like that, it'd be great to tell them that this mod is exceptional to look at, and the gameplay itself, the story itself has had me in stitches. Do you know what? I gave away my grape juice, didn't I? Do you think I can ask her it back from the Mad Crabs? I don't even know if grape juice is considered a drink anyway. Maybe I should just drink that perfume. Let's see. Getting desperate. Oh, look, a shellbug. That is so cute. That's been made by them, right? That's never seen that creature before. And this are like chorus eggs, aren't they? Okay, there's nothing to farm or anything around here, so let's go in. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to have to turn off the Frostfall mod. I wish it had kind of said, well, I guess it is compatible, isn't it, if you've got many, but they don't give you any money, so let's go in. No, can't go in. Alright. Which means I've got to sleep, and if I'm sleeping, then where did I start out? Is it? I genuinely can't remember. Master Cell 3's house, I think it was. Okay. Which would mean I don't know who this person is that I need to know. Let's explore here, shall we? These standing stones. I'm sorry, kiddo. I can't treat you. I can't even treat myself. Oh, you're right, Zoe. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I would be turning off, right? Okay, not allowed in there. It's a lonely business. This kind of slavery malarkey. Actually, this is it anyway. Let's go in here. So it's oh, I'm not even. Oh, hang on. I think I've got a key. Yeah, I was going to say. I might have to turn off I need, which is sad, really. I'd rather not. Oh, look! I can sell a kettle. I can sell its gear. This is great. So this is a herbal confusion. Whoa! Let's drink that. Non-alcoholic. That was quite clever, wasn't it? I like that. Warrior. We're good. We're good, people. Bambula. Cram bambula. What bamboo? It's been a musical evening, and we can take food. We've got food. This person that's got me is clearly kind of semi looking after me in some way. Okay. Alright, I might have misunderstood some of this, but it appears that I'm allowed pretty much anything in my master's home. Shanath, I urge you, when again you visit the archives, seek out Mara's Tia and Fellowship of the Temple. Let's write those down. And Fellowship of the Temple for Urva. I need to think about who these people are so I can get a kind of cast list, and a bit like, you know, that Forgotten, is it the Forgotten City? That cracking mod, and kind of get that right. Falmer Study, Dwarves, Dwemer History, Fae Vulcan, the Dragon Break. Don't know that one. Soul Gems as well. Okay. Alright, so money is now no longer a problem. I might even... That's mine, I think, that stuff of courage. It is now. I've never heard of Netch Jelly before. Oh, no, I don't want to take that. Okay. That Spirit of the Daedra was hardly uplifting. So we've got some Dwemer technology that I'm allowed to read. I'm gonna sneak in quietly. Apple dumplings are mine to drink. Oh look, Conjure Familiar. That'll do. I will be taking these things, thank you very much. Got my Drake juice back. Okay, I don't want to gorge, I want to be careful because I don't know how much of this I'll be able to keep. Really? Ooh, have a look at that, that was another one for you. I'm pretending that all this is mine. That's a lot of money, so I can get money if I think I need to buy items, although I'd have thought my master would be a bit suspicious if I was there walking around with half his gear. Person's not talking to anyone. Let's search the satchel, so bone meal and glow dust. Jeepers, this guy's terrible. Can't believe this is where I've got to sleep. That's what some. Well, at least that was some beef. Oh look, some mining ingots just for us. And let's. That would be quite funny. I'll get back from there. So this is my bed. And there's some bread. And apparently, and some wine. And I need to sleep next to this lovely bone. So let's do that. Let's sleep for 10 hours. Oh. Okay, thanks Julie. I might kind of go and tell him, actually. I think they're... Are they German? Thanks Zoe. I'm making a connection between those bugs that you're talking about. Oh. So Skyrim's kicked out again, but I think that's a really good time to stop anyway. I'm sorry it just crashed. But I will end there. I'm sorry it kind of cut out a really good point. I'm not sorry that it cut out a really good point. It cut out a really good point, which is Catherine going to sleep. But I think I'm going to go back to this mage and try and find out what on earth is going on with regards to the spells and seeing the future, because that's clearly where this story is going. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for putting up with the oohs and the ahs, and anyone new watching, do kind of subscribe if you like the kind of storytelling element. Those regular people watching, I was told recently that Senua's the Hellblade game won a prestigious gaming award, which is great. So that's nice that that kind of won that award. And thanks everyone for turning up again, and hope to see you again probably a similar time in the following weekend, Friday or Saturday. So thanks everyone, take care and look after yourselves. Bye.